And welcome to Underground Horror Radio. No matter how many times I put this thing up like this, see, it's about to snap off again. I can't win. Anyway, welcome to Underground Horror Radio here on YouTube, also on Facebook, Spotify, not Spotify yet, working on it, Podbean, and of course our good friends, Power Hour Love, which was on last night, or the night before, a couple days ago. Because it depends on when this video comes out. Who cares? So what are we going to unbox today? Well, that little video is Skyrim, which is kind of horror fantasy. It's got demons and dragons, which is fantasy, but it also has werewolves and vampires. So, you know, I love the game, though. Skyrim's pretty awesome. All right. Speaking of dragons and that sort of type of monster, not quite the same. Godzilla. Now, I opened the Shin Godzilla quite a while ago, and this is from NECA. Where is it? There. There. And Warner Brothers and Legendary Pictures. Now, this particular Gojira is the one from the, what was it, 2012? No, after that. But anyway, it's from the American Godzilla that was put out a couple years ago with a sequel on the way. So that's going to be cool. So this particular version is the U.S. version that came out from Legendary Pictures and Warner Brothers. So I like this Godzilla design. Yeah, he's a little more beefy and his arms aren't as big as the other ones, but I still think he's cool. And so I'm excited for this. So I kind of already went through the back, kind of pop it out, make it easier. Ow. So I just cut myself, so that was fun. Goddamn plastic. There we go. All right. So yeah, there's that. Cool. Yeah. Now, I have a feeling that since these all came in the same packaging, that it always has the same problem with the tail. I'm hoping the tail this time will be a lot easier than the Shin Godzilla one. That was a nightmare to put the tail on. If I can see, twisty ties, twisty ties, twisty ties. You know what? Just gonna cut the fucker. Can. Damn, they make the twisty ties fucking tough. See, most people would cut this stuff out, you know. I thought I had scissors in here, but I don't. Alright, back to twisty tying. See, I don't cut it out because this is realism. When you're trying to unbox stuff, this is what you have to deal with. I've seen videos where they're like have everything stop motioned. That's awesome. They also probably have more time than I do. All right, now this guy's tail isn't in a bunch of separate parts like the Shin Godzilla. I will say this about Godzilla over the years. I love the fact that all the monsters, for the most part, except for when they're in certain decades and they're the same monster, look different. In some way, shape, or form, they kind of make it look different. For this one, his feet are all weird. You know, they didn't go... Shin Godzilla's got the big old feet. This guy has little, tiny feet. You know? You probably don't notice that when you're watching these movies. And NECA's pretty good about... I see his little arms move. That's cool. I'm stoked about this. Is his mouth open? It does. He doesn't have any atomic breath coming out of it. It doesn't open much. Very little. I know, barely. See if it focuses on him. I'll take a picture. Cool. So his tail does have two moving parts. And half of him moves up and down. His head kind of moves up and down, but not by much. Still, that ain't bad. You know? All right. Now the true thing. If we can get the fucking tail on. The fucking tail. Please be easier than Shin Godzilla. Oh, this is already hard. Come on, snap on there. Not breaking it. Ugh. Mm. Maybe I'm just weak. I can accept that. Ugh. Why does it look like it's a certain way in there? I have to try to match up with that. See, that doesn't move in any other direction than that. So, grabbing a hold of him, by the way, tight to put him in hurts because of the spines. They're not, obviously, they're not real, but some of them are thicker than the others. And so, you know, it hurts. It's like grabbing onto something like a cactus. Not as bad as a cactus, but come on. So, the same issue. These tails are a pain in the ass to put on. Maybe they're just a pain in the ass for me because I'm stupid or something. But all right. Well, anyway, I'll take a picture and put it on Instagram. And here's the tail. It will go on. The other one did. It just took a little bit. So, because I want to show you all in all what it looks like. And it's pretty cool once you get the tail on. The tail doesn't move other than, you know, just the end piece. So, other than the pain in the ass tail, how much did I pay for this? $26. Some places it's $30. I got this at where did I get it? Oh, I got it at Target because they have the NECA stuff now. Cool. So, is it worth the $30? If it would have been completely for $30, like any other NECA figure, no, it doesn't. This one in particular doesn't come with extra stuff like Freddy heads or any of that. But I do think for the design quality, and, you know, I don't know how well it's going to stand without its tail, but it stands okay. I think the tail helps. I think it's fine for $26 for having a Godzilla, you know. And back in the day, we used to have these little plastic dinky ones, you know. This is a decent figure. You know what I mean? Like, it is. If you look at it, I don't have my phone over here. I'll put a light on it. He is cool, though. Obviously, he's very dark and colored and can't really tell from here. But that's why I post these things on Instagram as well. I'll have a nice beauty shot. Other than the tail issue, which, again, I used to think it was just the one. I think it's all of them now. Other than that, this is a bitch and a half. Anyway, I'll fuck with it later. Yeah, I think it's pretty cool for what it is. I say that a lot, don't I? But no, I honestly think for this particular design Godzilla, he's awesome. I would like to see a variant of this. And when the new movie comes out, which, is it 2019 or 2020? I think it's 2019. I think it's this year. Don't quote me on that. I think so. When that comes out, they might have a new variant of him, if he looks any different. If not or whatever, cool. I would like to see blue in here, and for the fire breath. In the movie, this kind of turned blue too. I would like to see that, a fire breath version of this guy, because there is a fire breath version of the Shin Godzilla, which I haven't picked up yet because it's $26. So that's cool. So I would like to see maybe one of those for him. Plus, I would like to see, if I can find one, the Godzilla 2000 figure. Godzilla 2000 Godzilla looked fucking cool. It was only in that one movie. After that, he went back to a different design. But that movie, he looked cool. They also have the one where Godzilla is burning up from Godzilla versus Destroyer. And that was a very emotional movie because the Godzilla from previous, that was him dying. Spoiler alert. Anyway, so one day I might have to get my buddy in here. He's a huge Godzilla guy. And we'll have a panel or something. But anyway, I'm still trying to get this fucking tail on. I'm done with it. I'll do it later. Anyway, thanks for watching. Remember, horror movies, all that stuff we got covered. This is just an unboxing. We're going to start doing Diablo streams. Ooh. And I think I might redo Friday the 13th game. At least single player. I might do online, but no Uber Jason. Kind of upset me. Plus Dead by Daylight. We're going to do a lot of those. My wife loves that game, so cool. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you guys later. Take care of each other and enjoy this.